Today in this video, I have compiled a list of the top 10 craziest OMG moments in the WWE so far this year. So today we're going to be going through watching the clips of each one and ranking them, starting off as 10, the worst, all the way to number 1 in the best. So let's get into it.
Well, it suddenly feels in John Cena's mind like mission impossible because he's up against a man.
Oh, here he comes. This moment for me is automatically number 10. I remember watching this live and he took forever to get down to the ring as well, and it was crazy. And there was so much anticipation behind it too. I mean, Cena's smiling, you're thinking, oh God, it's part of a huge, big old plan. Rock's about to come out any minute now. And then, no, it's just Travis Scott taking 4 centuries to get down to the ring. A lot of people say this ruined, the main event. And honestly, if Travis Scott would have came down and then The Rock would have came down, I don't think it would have ruined the main event as much as just Travis alone did, in my personal opinion. I just don't think so.
Well, it seems like you're a massive fanboy of Travis Scott. I think he's a
there's that freaking WrestleMania 2-day combo ticket. Tickets on sale ad.
He gave Cody Rhodes a black eye. He busted his eardrum. You don't think he's here because The Rock told him to be here? Come on.
I don't like it at all.
He's also the man who created the official...
I mean, after the Elimination Chamber, we really, you almost needed a confrontation between Cody and Travis to happen, but the way that it happened here, it didn't need to happen. I mean, we all wanted to see Cody get back at Travis, but it didn't need to happen the way it really did, right here.
Let me help you up here, friend, says John Cena to Travis Scott.
Cena's holding up his hand, crowd's not really into it.
Travis Scott on the apron, calling the shots.
A dangerous situation here.
Looks like Travis is going for another smack on Cody. Cody reverses it, hits Cena with a crossroads. 1, 2. Cody would have actually won right there, but Travis grabbed the ref's leg and pulled him out. And it just definitely didn't need to happen this way. I don't get exactly what their thinking was behind it. Especially if The Rock wasn't there. I would have called an audible that day and been like, all right, Travis, you're not going out if The Rock's not here.
Cody owes Travis Scott a major receipt.
Oh, he's getting in the ring.
Travis Scott is actually going to walk in the ring on Cody Rhodes.
Definitely showed some athleticism the way he got in the ring, I'll tell you that, but I just love how he goes for that, he goes for that smack on Cody again. Cody catches it and just obliterates him with a crossroads. He's like, oh, and Travis just accepts it too. He's like, fuck, why not? And boom, there it is. And I'll say, Travis sold the shit out of it. It looks good. He took it well. And then Cody's just dumping his carcass out of the ring.
Gets cross-roaded.
Still definitely not one of my favorite moments of, WrestleMania. Definitely number 10 on this list. Number 9 goes to Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. I remember I was there live in person. It came down to just him and John Cena, and I'll be honest with you, I think everybody in that arena thought John Cena was about to win the Rumble for his last time in his career, but then out of nowhere, they decided to shoot for it and go for Jey Uso winning. I wasn't totally against it, and boom, there goes Cena. And the look on his face, he's like, oh shit. He's like, I really blew it. And Jey Uso's even he starts freaking out. He's like, I just won the Royal Rumble. He realizes right at the end of it. And honestly, it was a solid Royal Rumble match. But I feel like they did it a lot for just like the publicity and, to have the whole Yeet Fest and everything. Cena gets right back in the ring. This is when maybe we thought he was going to turn heel. But instead, he was like, yeah, congratulations, man. You deserve it. Gives it to him. Definitely not a bad moment, but for me, I'm definitely going to have to put it at number 9 on this list, actually. Number 8 on this list goes to when Jade Cargill returned right at the beginning of the Elimination Chamber match this year, and they pretty much revealed it was Naomi that was the one who took Jade Cargill out of action. And you could just tell she's coming down the ring. She looks pissed as hell. And honestly, Liv Morgan is like, oh, no, I swear to God, it wasn't me. And everybody kind of knew, but not really. So they did a little fake out here, Jade Cargill gets in the ring, about to go for Liv, and turns right and goes for Naomi and beats the shit out of her. I remember watching that live, and I was like, holy crap, they're doing it. And they did it. Took Naomi out of the match, too. I mean, she absolutely destroyed her. And then you just have Bianca in the pod just freaking out and selling the whole thing. She's like, what the hell's happened? Like, she's just banging on the pod, begging for Jade Cargill to stop. Because she probably really doesn't know as to why Jade's doing this to Naomi. But Jade knows, and I think even Naomi knew. Definitely, I mean, a pretty cool moment, a pretty cool way to honestly start the pay-per-view and just the match in general by just immediately getting rid of Naomi and getting her out of there. Just completely beats her down. Here comes the big moment. Naomi's trying to pretty much crawl out of the chamber, and Jade's like, you're not getting away, and then uses the chamber door and slams it on her, completely takes her out of the match. Oh, that was it for Naomi. A lot of people thought this was like a Jade Cargill heel turn, but actually it was like just a Jade Cargill, not like a face turn, because she was already a face, but more of just like a, like to Naomi, like, how could you do that to me, They bring the stretcher down and everything. Yeah, definitely a pretty cool moment. I'd have to put it at number 8 on this list. Out of everything that's happened in 2025, definitely number 8. And now at number 7 is Ron Killing / R-Truth returns to WWE like a week after being released in a pretty insane moment at Money in the Bank during the main event between Cody and Jay versus Logan and John. John's about to hit Cody over the head with the title again, and he does. I forgot some details about this match. I mean, I was watching this match, but I was kind of busy at the moment. And Cena's just kind of standing in the ring, and people, and here we go. And then a black hooded figure comes running in there, and immediately once I saw that black hooded figure, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's R-Truth. It's got to be R-Truth. And then when he took down the hood and reveals like the hair and everything, what an insane reveal, honestly. And he got a huge pop and a standing ovation for that. And this was definitely WWE just backtracking, and I guarantee you, like, no matter what anybody says, this was not part of the show. This was WWE backtracking after the mistake, realizing the mistake they made after releasing Ron Killing / R-Truth and all the backlash they got. But pretty cool moment. Number 7 on this list. And now at number 6, we have Naomi cashing in her Money in the Bank contract at Evolution after that during that insane main event between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, which was just absolutely nuts. Those two women just went out there and put on a freaking clinic. Rhea Ripley going up to the top rope, pretty much we're all thinking Riptide off the top, it's over after that. I'm trying to think if that's what she does end up hitting, or I think they both do a Spanish Fly. Yep. Spanish Fly. Both women are down the center of the ring. Some people were expecting something to happen. Some people weren't expecting, like, not at least this match. People were not expecting Naomi to cash in on this match right here. And out she comes. Big old pop. And here she comes, ref in hand, briefcase in hand. And this was the night that her and Jade Cargill, I believe, had like a last woman standing or a street fight or some type of match right there. Cashing in her Money in the Bank contract. And Naomi's waiting for the bell to ring before she hits Io Sky over the head with the briefcase. Boom! Hits Io Sky, knocks her out. Gets in the ring. Gets rid of Mommy Rhea Ripley. And up to the top rope. Her finish. 1, 2, 3. Naomi's the new Women's World Champion. Definitely a cool moment. I was very happy for Naomi, like, just seeing this moment. And, you know, it was just like, about time. About time they finally put the title on her. And with a good character, too. Not that glow gimmick that got old after a couple of years. This is just something that Naomi really needed to solidify her career in WWE. So, props to her. I'm glad she got this moment. It's definitely going to go on and live in history forever. But yeah, for me, it's going to come at number 6. And at number 5, the main event of night 1 of SummerSlam, Gunther versus CM Punk. Pretty much where CM Punk takes the World Championship from Gunther. Oh, Gunther nailed him with a powerbomb. And then CM Punk, you know, you get him going up to the top rope. You know, it was a great match, honestly. Great main event. These two, I don't think we've ever really seen them fight before. Gunther got all bloodied up. CM Punk gets him up. Hits him with 1 GTS. CM Punk winning the World Championship is just... He hit him with another GTS, but they didn't show it. But CM Punk hitting him, you know, and just taking the championship from him was just insane. And you could tell the emotion on Punk's face. He was like, wow, I can't believe I did it. You know, it was a great match and a great main event. And definitely a pretty cool moment to see. You know, if I had to rank it anywhere, like I said, it'd have to be at like number 5 of everything that's gone down this year. But CM Punk becoming a world champion, at least for a few minutes. We'll get into that later on. But at least for a few minutes, was pretty cool. And now at number 4 on this list is John Cena winning the 17th World Championship. You see, he was going to knock Cody over the head with the title. They get into a little tug of war, which was a little tough to watch. Cena is like, oh, look, man, you know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean all this. And he basically just baits himself into, you know, tricking Cody and winning the World Championship. Cody takes a moment, flinches, and Cena goes for the low blow, hits it on Cody. And now Cena goes back to the corner, holding up the title, waiting for Cody to get back up. And knocks him over the head. And then pins him 1, 2, 3. I'm definitely not the way Cena should have won his 17th title. Nor not the way I wanted this match to end or go. But damn it, he did it. And you can't, there's nothing you can say against it. He broke the record and he got his 17th World Championship like he said on those promos. You could tell there was some excitement over in his face, but he knew he couldn't show it because it's like he's supposed to be a heel, so why would he? That's the face I made too, Cena. That's the face I made too after watching that main event. I was just like, wow. Okay, that was disappointing. But yeah, I mean, love him or hate him, you know, hate the decision, don't, you know, love the decision, doesn't matter. It happened, you can't change it. But for me, That's got to go at number 4, only simply because of how big of a moment. Maybe I might not be a big fan of that moment, but how big of a moment it is for just wrestling in general, for John Cena in general. You know, him winning his 17th championship. Some people thought it was never going to happen in his entire career, and even towards the end of his career. Yeah, you get what you get. And for me, what has to be number 3 on this list is by far probably one of my favorite moments of 2025. Just an insane plot twist, insane moment, you know. CM Punk just wins the World Heavyweight Championship, and you know he's holding the title, and then all of a sudden Rollins comes down. This was after he injured himself in the match with LA Knight. He comes down, basically he's just talking crap on his crutches, by the way. Heyman's holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. Rollins is just talking his crap, basically saying, you know, you hold that as long as you want, buddy, because trust me, when I'm good, I'm going to cash in. Just the build up, man. The build up for the moment was just perfect, honestly. He turns back around, you know, everybody's like, oh, okay, you know, he's just talking shit. And he's about to leave. And then he's getting back there, and all of a sudden he stops walking. And oh man, I just remember my reaction. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I was mind blown. He throws down the crutches, takes off the glasses, starts working on taking off the knee brace, grabs the briefcase, and he marches down to that ring. Absolutely insane. Probably definitely one of my favorite cash-ins. He's up there for 2 of the best cash-ins of all time. The whole faking the injury was brilliant. The whole, of course, the what's it called? The heist of the century. This was the ruse of the century. Punk immediately goes in after him, tries to hit him with a GTS, but any Punk fan knew this wasn't Punk's night, and there's no way that he was going to survive this attack from Seth Rollins, and nails him over the head with a briefcase twice, 3 times, 4 times, just beats him down with it, honestly. Cashes in the briefcase. Lining Punk up in the corner, man. Oh. Curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Rollins is your new World Heavyweight Champion. What a fucking insane moment, honestly. Absolutely insane. Just when you thought that he was just coming out to talk shit, you know, they absolutely flipped it around and fooled everyone. Definitely one of my favorite moments of this year so far. Like, for me, it's number 3. It's right there at number 3. There's 2 more moments that I think were just a little bit better than this. If maybe that was, I don't know, we'll see. But the way I constructed this list, I made it up about a month ago, and I put this at number 3. So definitely a pretty cool moment. Just their feud just never ending, which I'm okay with. A lot of people want it to end, but I could watch them fight forever, honestly. And what's got to be number 2 for me, AJ Lee's return to the WWE. I remember, like, I was at work during this episode of SmackDown, and I just was working, and I'm like, I gotta get home. I know what's about to happen tonight, and I have to get home. And there she is. The music hits. The crowd absolutely erupts. Becky's shocked. You can see Seth is a little happy, a little shocked as well. And she comes skipping out like she did just in the good old days. No, I can't really say those were the good old days. But Punk just looks so proud and just so happy to see her. And this led up to their WrestlePalooza mixed tag team match, which was a really solid match actually, just on a pretty crappy pay-per-view. And we haven't seen her since, but I'm sure she'll be around again here soon. And we all just knew in this moment in time, Becky Lynch, we knew was in a world of pain that was coming to her. We all knew it. skipping around the ring, and we knew Becky was going to get the crap beat out of her, and I think Becky even knew that as well. But especially for them to just have this moment in their own hometown, Chicago, and you know, you know, a couple to just kind of get this moment where they live is just pretty darn cool, honestly. She came back just with her same old crazy antics as usual. Becky's just like, all right, I don't know what to do here, and it was a pretty insane moment. I remember watching it and just being absolutely in shock, but also not really because they kind of set it up perfectly on Monday Night Raw, and then just throughout the episode of SmackDown, kicking it off with John Cena. You already knew something big was coming towards the end, and she tackles her, just beats the shit out of her, absolutely beats her down. Which Becky had come after the low blow she hit on Punk and Clash in Paris, and then the multiple times slapping him across the face. Becky Lynch had all this coming to her, honestly. AJ just mollywopping her, dear Lord. And a big old slap just like she did to her husband. Boom! Down goes Becky. Bitch goes down. And this whole thing with Punk begging Seth to just, come on, let's go, buddy. Come on. But we all knew it wasn't going to happen. We knew Seth wasn't about to get in the ring. Seth just falls over the barricade, grabs Becky, and is like, oh, time to go. And then they get this huge moment to embrace in the ring. Honestly, really cool and amazing to see, honestly. Not only do we get Punk in WWE, but we get AJ Lee in WWE, and that just always puts a smile on my face. It's cool to see stuff align like this, and I'm sure AEW really wanted AJ Lee, but they couldn't get her. But Paul Levesque Triple H did. Pretty insane. And coming in at number one, what honestly has to be probably my favorite moment in the WWE in the year of 2025 was just this whole segment between Cena, The Rock, Cody. We all know which one I'm talking about. The John Cena heel turn. So let's just kick it off right now.
Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself.
Oh my God. Every time I just get chills. Every time I hear the, hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. I honestly, never in my entire life thought we would hear any wrestler drop an F-bomb on the microphone, uncensored, ever. Like, especially in all the times I've been watching wrestling, I've never thought we'd see it. And they did it here at Elimination Chamber, and just, but they really, like, the whole soul thing was just kind of turned into a storyline to get people to show up for the Chamber, and they turned it into this whole different story. You know, you got Travis Scott in the corner. Cena, you know, he's just like, oh, I can't believe you said that, man. Oh, of course we get a stupid ad. Come on. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that guy, Nad. Had to skip ahead. Cena's just like, yeah, you know, man, let's do it. You know, me and you at Mania. Let's do it. He goes into Cody and he dabs him up. I mean, Cena's like basically making fun of The Rock at this point, but then like little did we know it was just gonna turn into something else. And Cody's looking at Cena like, okay, you and me, Mania, let's do it, man. And this is when hearts broke. That look Cena gave The Rock And then John Cena did the absolute unthinkable. Kicked Cody in the balls, turned heel. Sold his soul entirely to Cody Rhodes. And I'll never forget just hearing that. Just the gasp from the audience when Cena's expression, The Rock started making that expression. You can just hear a loud, just drop in energy, and then it just turned into shock, and then it turned into just The Rock, Travis, and John Cena beating the holy hell out of Cody Rhodes, beating him to a bloody pulp, honestly. Nailing him over the head with that watch, that Rolex that Cody had. We just really saw a ruthless John Cena that night, honestly. Look at him just on the attack, just beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes. Oh, man. Definitely probably the most shocking moment in wrestling that I've seen so far. Oh, that hit over the head with the mic is just insane. You can hear the boom, the thud on it. And then he picks up the title. And I think it was the title that busted open Cody. I think it was the title that did it. It hits him over the head with the title. Not right there, but there's a second time that he does it. And I think that's what ended up really doing it right there. Look at Cena just. Yep. A soulless John Cena was insane to see in the year of 2025. Oh, it might have been. Oh, I think it was that. It was that title hit that did it. But he does it again. And just really lays him out this time with it. Oh. Just rips off the shirt. Cody's a bloody freaking mess. And then he gets Travis in on it. Using his tie to choke him. Just a brutal John Cena during this segment. I don't really know exactly what they were doing right there. This part always kind of confused me. Travis is trying to pull him over in the corner, but Cena's holding down his legs, and then Travis stepping on Cody's arm. Look at him, and then oh, that hit. Oh my God, and then the whip of the fucking weight belt from The Rock. Dear God. Again, they just beat the shit out of this guy. Poor Cody. Poor Cody. And now watching this segment, you get really excited for what's to come with this heel John Cena. But for everything to just kind of fall flat, just kind of sucks. But honestly, it still has to be my number one favorite moment and top oh my God moment of this year so far, honestly. It's just insane to believe that they pulled the trigger on it and they did it. And we live in a world where we get a heel John Cena. Or where we got a heel John Cena. Even though the run might not have been that good, it still happened, and that's all I can say. Absolutely insane. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, kind of reacting to these clips and everything. I hope you guys, if you want, make your own little list. Rank them from 10 to 1, best to worst to best, however you guys see it. This is just my opinion, so don't take it to heart. But, yeah, all these moments are just definitely up there for my list of favorite moments on 2025. Now, probably once the year ends, I'll probably do a bigger compilation. I'll probably do like a top 20 list. So we'll have to see. But I hope, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.